everyone, and welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if you're new here. So in today's video we will be showing you how to create this cheesy zucchini and mushroom recipe. Now unfortunately the chicken that you see in this video right now is not part of the recipe that we're doing today, but if you'd like to see it, let us know in the comment section below. So we're going to show you how to make this delicious kind of entree dish. So if you'd like to see how to make it, then please keep on watching. Alright, so we're going to start off with our ingredients. The first thing you'll need, of course, is cheese. We bought a pack of shredded cheese and just used that. You're also going to need an onion, hot peppers, cilantro, a piece of ginger, 5 garlic cloves, and celery leaves. Now these are interchangeable ingredients. You can use whatever you'd like, as well as these. So we're going to use mushrooms and zucchini as well. You'll also need some extra virgin olive oil or just olive oil, and of course a chopper or however you would like to dice up your vegetables. And you'll also need a pan. We're using a pizza pan for this recipe. Alright, so we're going to start by slicing our ingredients into finer bits and putting them into our processor. Now this is a manual processor, so we have to pull it to grind the items. You'll see in a minute. But yeah, we're just cutting all of that up and putting that straight in there, and it's going to dice it up really nicely, almost like a nice seasoning mix. Alright, so now you're gonna see this cool chopper in action. So basically we pull it kind of like a lawnmower puller, and it just dices up all the ingredients really finely. And we're doing this because we want to add it almost like a paste on top of the zucchini and mushroom when we're ready to bake it. This works really well if you want to make like a sauce as well. Alright, so this is what our seasoning looks like. So we're going to move on to something else. So now we're going to take our mushrooms and we're just popping off the bottom parts of the mushroom. I think these are rapini mushrooms. I'm not 100% sure, but I will put it in the comment section below what type these are. But you can use any kind of mushrooms for this recipe. We wanted to go with a lot larger ones so that we can like stuff them with the cheese, which you'll see in a minute. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the zucchini. So what we're doing first is cutting off the ends. So I'm just cutting off the bottom end here and the top end because we don't need those parts. And then you're going to cut this a little bit differently than you normally would. You're actually going to cut it on a slant. Now the reason we're doing this is so that we can have kind of this petal shape, and you'll see later, but the way we arrange it, it'll look almost like a large flower. Alright, so now that all of our zucchini is chopped up, we're going to take that seasoning that we made earlier and start putting that into our zucchini. And this is just going to add a nice flavor to the zucchini just so that it's not too plain. You're also going to do the same with the mushrooms. You're going to add some of that as well. So be sure to average the amount that you're going to put in your chopper, just so that you have enough for both your zucchini and your mushroom. And we're going to add a teaspoon of salt as well. This is optional. You don't really need the salt because there's going to be a lot of cheese on top, but we like it a little bit more salty. So we're also adding here a dash of olive oil. And you're also going to add that olive oil to your mushrooms. Alright, now with either clean hands or a glove like what we're using here, we're going to mix up our zucchini just so that all of that seasoning coats all of the pieces of zucchini that we have there. And this is just going to make sure that when we do put it in the oven and take it out, not one piece is less flavorful than the other. You're also going to do the same with the mushrooms, and what's great is because there's those holes in the mushrooms, you can put whatever's left over right inside. Alright, so all of our ingredients are prepped, so we're going to take some olive oil and we're going to coat our pan. Now we're using a pizza pan like I mentioned earlier, and we're just putting some parchment paper on it just so that it doesn't stick to our pan. You can use a round oven safe pan if you have one, but we decided to use our pizza pan because then we can have a larger scale of our zucchini. You're also going to take, if you do have some extra seasoning, you're going to add that as well, just so that we have a nice coating at the bottom of our dish. You're also going to take some cheese and put that at the bottom as well, and this is just going to make sure that not only the top of your zucchini and mushroom have cheese, the bottom as well would have a good layer. Alright, so now we're moving on to the fun part, which is assembling your ingredients. So you're going to take the zucchini and start lining it across the pan. You can line this any way that you'd like. You can add the mushrooms or the zucchini in either way that you want. It all depends on what you're trying to go for. We have a round pan, so that's why we decided to go with putting the zucchini the way we did, because it starts to look like a flower. And we thought that looked really nice and very presentable. So that's why we are adding them around here. As you can see, it doesn't matter what side it goes, because either way when it does cook, it'll become a lot softer. And this is what it looks like when we completed the zucchini. Now we're just going to add our mushrooms straight in the middle, kind of like the center of a flower. And you can also add different ingredients on this. You don't just need to have zucchini and mushroom. You can also put in tomatoes. You can put in anything that you'd like. But for the purposes of this video, we are just adding the zucchini and mushroom. We thought that it's a really good combination. Alright, so this is ready to go. All we need to do is add our cheese. Now we're first going to add some of that cheese straight into the center of the mushrooms, just so that the mushrooms are coated very nicely, especially inside the holes of the mushroom. You're then going to take the rest of the cheese and sprinkle it however you'd like, all around the zucchini. Alright, so this is all set for the oven, so we're going to put that in for about 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 40 minutes, and just keep an eye on it until the cheese starts to melt on the top. So now we're going to pull it out. It should look something like this. All the cheese is very much melted, but you also want to maybe stick a fork into it to make sure that the zucchini is fully cooked. So we could have plated this on its own, but we decided to plate it with some baked chicken that we made earlier today. So you can cut this almost like a pizza, as you can see, that's what we're doing here. Or you could have it like a pull and eat sort of thing if you're having it as an appetizer for a party or like a snack, that sort of thing. And we thought it looked really great with a piece of chicken, or well, in this case, 2 pieces of chicken. And as you can see, we're putting our mushrooms there. Now you can see that the mushrooms are completely filled with the cheese, which makes this even more delicious. Alright, so this is the recipe completed. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you really do want to see the recipe for our chicken, we will definitely put that up. Just let us know in the comments below. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to comment down below what you thought of this video and other videos on our channel. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos weekly. Hope you guys have a fantastic week, and thanks for watching!